Hey Stitchers! I've been getting some questions lately about how I film when I'm doing my embroidery, so I figured I'd go ahead and show you. And we'll just kind of go through the whole thing. The first thing I have is my very, very scummy floor stand here. It's so scummy that it doesn't even hold on to my stretcher bars. I have to use a C-clamp. It's very bad. I can't remember what brand it is, or else if I did, I'd tell you not to get it. I hate this thing so much. But I use that. I put my stretcher bars in here, and I put my clipboard on here. Usually, my C-clamp is holding the clipboard down here, but I don't have enough of the actual stretch bar frame inside the clamp, so it was popping out. So tomorrow, I'm actually going to go get a second C-clamp to hopefully help with that. And I'm going to be doing a video on these stretch bars here very soon, probably in the next couple of weeks. I just need to get everything put together for it. The other important thing that you need, as I try not to trip over everything, is I have my lamp over here. And the lamp has the same light in it. You can't really see it. There it is. It's a full spectrum light bulb, so it gives off a very nice bright white light, which is why I have my homemade diffuser right here. And it's literally a cannibalized picture frame, some zip ties, and a piece of vellum. And I have the lamp about 6 or 7 inches behind the vellum, pointing straight at my canvas usually, or my fabric, while I'm stitching. And that gets rid of most of the shadows that fall on it. Not all of them, but it's doable. And then there's the actual camera itself, which is also held together by zip ties. And this part is from a very cheap and very nasty scroll frame that I hated. And it worked better as a camera stand. The camera is hard-lined into the computer on the other side of the room. And this is the camera. It is a Logitech C15. There it is. Can I focus on it? And not really. But that's the camera that I use. And let's point it back down there where it goes. And the trick with this is that the camera itself has to weigh basically nothing. And this bar up here has to be as tight on the frame as possible, which is why it's got 4 zip ties over there holding it up and another 2 over here holding it together, because the sturdier this rod is and the lighter this camera is, the less kinetic energy is transferred to the camera. So when I move the stand down here, if I can get a wide enough shot, the whole thing moves and there's very little wiggle. So I can bump this thing by accident and that camera isn't going to keep wiggling, because as far as it's concerned, it's part of this. And that's really the most important part, I think, to getting your embroidery filmed really easily. Because the last thing you want is for your piece to be wiggling all over the place so that the viewer can't really see it, because if the viewer can't see it, there's not a whole lot of point in actually filming it, unfortunately. So if you were curious about how I do my filming, that's how. It is the world's jankiest YouTube setup, but it works. And it does a pretty good job. I've done a whole bunch of stuff on it with this setup already, and I've been doing some live streaming. I don't know if I'm going to keep doing some live streaming though. But hopefully that answers some of the questions that have been going around that I've been getting about how you do this and how you film your embroidery. And again, as always, if you have any questions, please put them down in the box below and I will get to them as soon as I see it. But I will see you next time. Bye.